What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome back to Endure, Believe, Rise. I hope this message reaches you in good energy. I hope you and your loved ones are in good health. So today we're gonna do another moment that gets me hyped, and this moment that gets me hyped is going to come from the movie Training Day. Excuse me, it's raining, it's cold, it's a little dry out here, so putting on some chapstick and cleaning my glasses off. But today's a great day to do a moment that gets me hyped. Today is a great day to remind ourselves why we're doing it, right? And to remind ourselves of our mindset. So the moment that gets me hyped is going to come from the movie Training Day. I don't know if I already said that, but it's going to come from the movie Training Day. Now, spoiler alert from going forward, because I'm going to ruin a lot of the movie if you've never seen it. If you have seen it, you know how good of a movie it is. If you haven't seen it, maybe after this video you'll want to go see it. It's definitely a good movie. So, Officer Hoyt wants to become part of Detective Alonzo's narcotics team. And today is his first day with Alonzo. And Alonzo tells him, you have today and today only to show me what you're capable of to join my team. And he tells him that he wants him to do everything he asks him to do without question, right? So he does everything he's supposed to do all the way up until, let's say, the middle of the movie. They go to set up a drug dealer, and they end up killing him. And during the takedown, when they've killed the guy, Officer Hoyt can no longer take it, right? He's seen all this corruption and, you know, coloring outside the lines and breaking the rules that Alonzo has done throughout, the movie. And now he's at the point where he's like, no more, right? No mas. We're not doing no more. And he tells Alonzo that he's turning him in. I'm taking you in. I'm shutting it down. I've seen all the corruption you did. And Alonzo tells him, he says, okay, cool. He says, but you're the one who's been smoking PCP all day. So your blood is going to get back to the lab, not mine. You're going to be the one who looks like he's doing wrong. At that point, Officer Hoyt has this look of revelation on his face. And that right there, that's the moment that gets me hyped. Because Hoyt tells Alonzo, he says, you mean to be telling me you've been planning this all day? It just dawned on him, this detective, this colleague, this person who I came to work on his team, he's been setting me up all day. And Detective Alonzo says, son, I've been planning this all week. That's when I got chills. And the hair stood up on the back of my neck. And I said, damn. And if you pay attention to the scene, and you look at his guys in the background, because it's not just Officer Hoyt and Detective Alonzo. He has his whole narcotic strike team in there, right? When they're taking down the drug dealer and setting him up and killing him. You see the guys go from like a look of concern to a look of like, gotcha. To a look of like, what you gonna do now? To a look of like, oh, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you do. Like, at the end of the day, I love that scene. It's such a powerful scene to me, right? And for several reasons, and we're going to break it down. Now that we've analyzed the scene and I've told you what the scene is and all that good stuff. So then, the end of the day, when it comes to success, when it comes to achieving your goals, a lot of people will write it off like the person that was successful, she was just lucky. He just came from a good family. She got that way because, they gave her unfair advantages and looks. A lot of people will do everything and anything to write off success. They'll say, how somebody else had an unfair advantage or everything like that. But you got to understand something. When it comes to success, it's not accidental. Just like failure is not accidental. Now, success can be easier for some people than it is for others. I will completely acknowledge that. Me being a black man in America, how could I not, right? Some people start off further in the game than others. Some people start off further behind than others, right? This is a reality that we face in not just our society, but all societies through this world. And not only in this time, but in every single time that has ever existed inside of humanity. We've always had people who've started off further and people who've started with lords and nobles, kings and queens versus peasants and common folks and working class people, right? Not to call any of us peasants. I mean, that was the word they used back in the day. But success is not an accident, is what I want you to take from this moment that gets me hyped. You have to plan it out. You have to be strategic with it. You have to be diligent with it. You have to be ruthless with it. You have to be merciless. When it comes to success, how bad do you want it? Is this an accident? Is this something that you truly are looking for? Or are you just rolling the dice and hoping for the odds? Now, you'll have some success with that. There will be a measure of achievement by rolling the dice and just, we'll see. But it won't be sustained success. There won't be a pattern that you can model yourself after. This won't be something